And welcome back to another interview here at the Reno Air Races for 2015. I'm Ben Coleman, one of your hosts. We have Miss Dianna Stanger here with us, and this beautiful machine, hopefully you see in between us. Thanks, Larry, for a good cue there. And Dianna, tell us a little bit about not only yourself, but your obviously your family, your background. I know your husband is passionate as well. And what brings you here to Reno?
What brings us here is the excitement of flying. I mean, it's the only place in the world to get a race on a close course that goes 50 feet off the ground. So it's an adrenaline-pumping, fan-loving sport to see in Reno every year. So that's what gets me here, but this year it's special, of course, because it's my first year to participate in it as a racer. Last year I was timer, always been a fan, I've been coming here for years, so it's a different level this year.
And I noticed that there's been an influx of, normally we call this stuff man candy and testosterone fuel and so forth, but I've noticed a lot of estrogen floating around here that's got some pretty good speed factor and good feel for the stick as well.
It's not just estrogen, it's hard estrogen. We are hardcore pilots, but the fact that the women are such a minority in the aviation industry, the fact that our team is female owned and female flown, we're the first time ever in the jet class, and we're pretty proud of that fact. And we're pretty proud of the fact that we're holding our own. So estrogen's not such a bad thing in the testosterone world.
Trust me, I'm very much in touch with my feminine side. That's what my wife says all the time. And Peggy Chavrian, Beatty's a great friend of mine. We go back many, many years, and I always do anything I can to help support women in aviation. But the Florida Aviation Network is, we're very small, we're in the clear, we're live, but our message is trying to get this excitement, this adrenaline out to not only us, we're really not the target. Our target, when it comes, you can see my hand coming down about that tall, is our target, right out of our screenshot. But anything we can do to promote that enthusiasm, we're going to have so many pilots and mechanics in the next few coming years. And events like this are one of in the world.
Right.
And we have 6 different classes to race, and of course the jet class is always the smoothest and the most elegant, I think, of all the races.
It's a smooth class, it really is. And then you add the speed factor and a little bit of danger. So it's a good class to run.
Well, you know, this is really, aviation has no bounds. It's international. Used to be music was the international language, but English being spoken as the international accepted language around the world, we all have a common bond, and aviation touches so much of this world, and anything that we actually touch, feel, and coexist with has brought us in some part by aviation somehow, either deliveries or transportation, or just outright fun. And this beautiful jet that we have, we're about ready to move. The paint job. Tell us just a little bit about that paint job.
Well, you know, a woman's going to put a little more time into dressing a ship than a man is. So it took a scheme designer and myself hours and hours to come up with this particular paint job. And the paint it holds true to the jet's origination, which is the Czech Republic. So I have the Czech lion logo on the tail. I also have it on the belly. And we've got a first-class act in the paint on this airplane.
Well, and it shows a lot of time, attention, care, love, passion, everything that goes into aviation. And it's so glad to have our sisters involved with this. And I'll tell you, and it's not going to be long before, hopefully, you know, the men are going to be the minority if we don't wake up and get some of these guys off the couch and quit eating potato chips, quit working in your man cave, come out and share some of this passion, this industry with the rest of the world. And that's how we're going to keep this business alive.
And that's the most important part, because we've got to keep this business alive, and you got to keep the passion alive. But I think once you get your first taste of it, you know, being able to touch a jet or talk to a pilot, that's the most important thing, especially in a world where there's chain link fences around most airports. It's really important to get out there and interact. Reno's perfect.
Well, I want to see a lot of galvanized fence prints on these fingers of kids going and hanging on the fence, because that's where you get the
all the way down.
Dianna, thank you so much for joining
very
us
much.
the Florida Aviation Network, and let's go talk to somebody else about this wonderful passion industry that we're in.